Afternoon again. We're waiting just a little bit to get all the choirs seated in the back. And if you can scrunch together a little bit more, it would be helpful. I am Connie Eitzen, and I'm chair of the concert committee here at St. Mark's. Welcome to all of you attending in person, and many of you virtually throughout the United States and internationally. A special welcome to the San Diego Children's Choir, their families, friends, chaperones, as well as the Los Angeles Children's Choir and their families, chaperones, etc. An offering will be taken today as noted in the program. You will find a concert series brochure, a donor envelope, and if you prefer, a QR code on the back of the program, which will take you to our website for donations. The concert series is not a part of St. Mark's budget. Therefore, we would greatly appreciate your donations in order to continue presenting concerts for you to enjoy. Our next concert, the Cornell University Chorus, is on their West Coast tour all the way from New York. And please note in the brochure that their concert is on Tuesday evening, May 30th at 7 p.m. And on June 11th, our last concert will be our own St. Mark's Glory Ringers Handbell Ensemble, which will fill the sanctuary with beautiful sounds. And now I'd like to have a word of prayer from our pastor, Darren Arnson.
We are so delighted to have you all here this afternoon. It's wonderful to see this church packed to the gills. And we're especially grateful that St. Mark's has such a love of music that we have the opportunity to continue to bring choruses like these two wonderful choruses here this afternoon, as well as lots of other opportunities for our community to come and hear music free so that we can make it more accessible to those who may not otherwise have the opportunity. So we're grateful that you're here. We're grateful for the ways you might be able to support the St. Mark's concert series, but just pray that you feel welcome in this place and that we might share a wonderful time together. I know that not everyone in this room is Christian or is a person of faith, so as you feel comfortable, if you would join me in a word of prayer. Gracious God, we are so grateful that you have blessed us with so many good gifts. We are grateful for this day and this opportunity to hear these wonderful children, to celebrate their wonderful voices, to be inspired by the music that they offer, and especially to be surrounded by this community in which we are a part. Help us to feel our belonging as we hear these beautiful harmonies, and help us to remember to continue to nurture these children that we might all see a more joyful and beautiful life together. So bless us in this time. We pray with thanksgiving, and we pray just for your blessings this afternoon. Amen.
And now we want to welcome the members and the directors of the San Diego Children's Choir and Los Angeles Children's Choir, and their names are all noted in your programs. You want this? Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We're so pleased to have you this afternoon with us. It's wonderful to see you, and you do note, some of you who are waiting back there, we did open the last few rows of audience seating back there. Preparatory choristers will not be returning to those seats, so you're welcome to fill in that seating area. We're so pleased to have that problem. My name is Ruthie Milgard. I'm the artistic director of the San Diego Children's Choir. We are very grateful to the St. Mark's community this evening for graciously offering their facilities as they've done many times in the past. We love performing here. We are very excited to welcome our friends from the north in the back. This is Los Angeles Children's Choir, which you'll hear later this afternoon under the direction of Mandy Brigham. We're so glad to have you here. San Diego Children's Choir started in 1990 with 42 choristers, and we are now proud to offer programming for over 1,500 choristers annually in our 3 branches of programming. We've got an early years and toddler time program for young children. We've got our ensemble program, of which our choirs today are all members. That ranges from 1st grade through 12th grade. And then we have an outreach program that provides music education in schools that otherwise don't have music education programming. Preparatory choir that's now entering the stage is directed by Margie Oram, accompanied by Abby Greathouse. It is our youngest of our performing ensembles, made up of choristers in grades 1 through 3, most of whom have sung with the San Diego Children's Choir for 1 or 2 years only, or even less for many of them. You will hear a number of Disney songs this afternoon. Oh yes. We are, for the first time in our recorded history, somebody might be able to correct me, one of our choirs is going to Disneyland in a few weeks. Not one of the choirs here, but we're all celebrating with them this spring and performing several songs of Disney, so you'll enjoy hearing those this afternoon. Without further ado, here is Preparatory Choir under the direction of Margie Oram.
Time
Check, check. Can you hear me in the back? Preparatory choristers will be sitting front and center for the remainder of the concert. So for those of you preparatory parents wanting to sneak out for checkout, sorry. You get to enjoy the rest of the concert. Heading onto the stage in just a minute will be Premier Choir, our advanced treble choir, skipping basically 2 levels above Preparatory Choir. Students in Premier Choir are in grades 6 through 12. They participate in weekly 2-hour rehearsals, as well as a good amount of homework outside of rehearsal. This choir performs regularly with the San Diego Symphony and has performed regularly over the past several years at the new Rady Shell at Jacobs Park, which is always a thrill for us. A benefit of the hard work of these amazing choristers that are about to walk on stage is their eligibility to participate in our summer tours. This summer, members of this choir and chamber choir, who you'll see a few minutes later, are traveling to Vienna and surrounding areas to participate in the Summa Cum Laude International Youth Music Festival. We're thrilled to announce that next summer, 2024, we will be launching the inaugural year of our very own San Diego Youth Choral Festival, hosting choirs from around the country to start and eventually perhaps around the world. That's all for my announcement, so just keep yourselves busy while we finish up here. This is a bit of a bizarre statement coming from the front of the house. I just now realized, Bob, that we're being pumped into the house. I didn't know that. Do you mind if we turn the microphones off, the speakers off into the house and see if we can still project just as well? Oh, okay, we can't do that. Understood. Thanks, Bob. You just heard the first of our spring repertoire, Sing Sweet Nightingale. Before that was one of our fall favorites, Edward Elgar's The Snow. This one here is not a Disney song, but is also along the lines of our premier choir spring theme about small creatures. This is one of my very favorites, Crawdad Hole. After Crawdad Hole, we'll move right into a song from Ratatouille featuring Saya Schmidigal on guitar. Here is Crawdad Hole.
Wow!
Last fall was the third consecutive year we've performed at the annual fundraiser for an organization called Voices for Children, which provides much needed funding and advocates for children in San Diego living in foster care. This year's selection was Cyndi Lauper's True Colors, arranged by Matthew Brown. This afternoon it features Anna Hubbard on solo. This song has been a labor of love for us. It was a smack in the face for brand new premier choristers back in September who had to work incredibly hard learning it really quickly for the performance. And we've performed it a number of times since then. We're borderline over it, but we're not right now because this is our very final performance of it. So this one's special. Thank you so much. Coming to the stage in just a minute here is San Diego Children's Choir's most advanced ensemble. It is our mixed voice chamber choir. Chamber choristers rehearse only one and a half hours a week, but they're incredibly strong musicians, and they also have quite a bit of homework, learning and recording their repertoire at home. They also have an additional number of opportunities with us. They receive, all of them are required to participate in something we like to call a solo vocal masterclass, where they work on their solo performance and auditioning skills. They also volunteer in a class that we lead at a local senior living community with teaching, basically singing songs with those living with dementia and Alzheimer's. Starting this year, they've also had the opportunity to join in a season performance with the San Diego Master Chorale. Maybe the artistic director of the San Diego Master Chorale is here. He gets plenty of acknowledgement, though, so I won't make a fuss. It was a thrill for them to join the Master Chorale and members of other local colleges as part of the SATB chorus of Carmina Burana, supported by our own premier choristers and the children's choir part. It was a thrill. Our first number today, did I tell you that John Russell was going to be in the audience? They didn't know. Our first number today is a celebration of that collaboration. O Fortuna is the opening and closing number of Carmina Burana. For those of you who don't know, there are 23 numbers in between those two. This is just the opening and closing. From O Fortuna, we will head straight into our second song without pause, so we do ask that you hold applause until the end of our second song. Thank you. The next song might be out of order in the program. Next song is Hope Lingers On. Is that out of order? Got it. Now you know. This is a take two for us. The last time a number of us on stage performed this song, it was in a parking garage for no audience, for just a camera. In the aftermath of COVID, we were in a parking garage for the 2021 season, and we can't leave this song behind without bringing it back for an audience member with at least some of those students still here. This is Hope Lingers On. Our final song is the only Disney song Chamber Choir has prepared for this spring's concert. You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story, and it is sung in a barbershop style. I do try to incorporate barbershop songs into our repertoire regularly, as the San Diego community, for those of you who don't know, has a really strong, fabulous barbershop community. While sometimes barbershop can be dismissed as less serious because it's often really fun pieces, it's quite hard to perform well, tight harmonies, a cappella, and the melody is never represented in the highest voice. So you hear the melody in our altos, which is great for them because they don't get that very often. Thank you again for joining us today. We're so excited for the Los Angeles Children's Choir to come up to the stage after this song. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Mandy Brigham and the Intermediate Choir of the Los Angeles Children's Chorus.
The next piece is in Spanish, Quien es ese pajarito? And it's about a bird and about flirting.
¿Quién es ese pajarito que canta sobre el limón? Anda y dile que no cante, que me roba el corazón. Anda y dile
before we sing our last selection, Walk in Jerusalem, which is a spiritual and kind of combines gospel elements too. I just really like to thank so much the San Diego Children's Chorus for letting us come today. Thank you to Ruthie for letting us come and join your concert. And thanks to your beautiful choirs for their singing. We enjoyed it so much, and you've got such an amazing program. So thank you for having us here today.
I wanna be ready. I wanna be ready. I wanna be ready to walk in Jerusalem just like John. I wanna be ready. I wanna be ready. Oh, I wanna be ready. Are you ready to walk? Are you ready? Ready to walk? Are you ready, ready to walk? Are you ready to walk in Jerusalem just like John? John said the city was just four square. Walk in Jerusalem just like John. And he declared he'd meet me there. Walk in Jerusalem just like John. Oh John, what do you say? Walk in Jerusalem just like John. That I'll be there in the coming day. Walk in Jerusalem just like John. I wanna be ready. I wanna be ready. I wanna be ready to walk in Jerusalem just like John. I wanna be ready. I wanna be ready. Oh, I wanna be ready. Are you ready to walk? Are you ready? Ready to walk? Are you ready? Ready to walk? Are you ready to walk in Jerusalem just like John? I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. Yes, I'm ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. Yes, I'm ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. Yes, I'm ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. Yes, I'm ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. Yes, I'm ready to walk. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk. Yes, I'm ready to walk. To walk in Jerusalem, walk in Jerusalem, walk in Jerusalem, just like John.
Los Angeles Children's Chorus is a stellar organization, can't you tell? We are about to sing our final piece of the concert. Thank you for coming again this afternoon. Thank you for bringing your students and enjoying and sharing. As was announced prior to the concert, we do have a sort of informal dessert reception for choristers right after the concert. Other children in the audience are also probably able to sneak something if you're interested. And the young at heart may just have to wait to see if there are any left over. Thank you again to the St. Mark's community for hosting us this afternoon. Thank you again to the Los Angeles Children's Chorus, and we wish them a good trip back home tonight. And I wish and congratulate Mandy Brigham on a final beautiful few months of your final season with the choir after how many years? 22 years. This is her final season. Our final piece of the concert is a world premiere of an arrangement of a traditional hymn called How Can I Keep From Singing, arranged by my dad, Jim Hessler, who's right here in the audience. Mom and, they're all looking to see what you look like. You'll have to come find him after the concert. After Mom and Dad are all the way here from Whidbey Island, Washington, and they live up there. And during the months after COVID, and with me down here, and with all of the strange things happening and not being able to visit each other, Dad and I joined the thousands of people worldwide who were doing all of those virtual music collaborations and virtual arts collaborations. And he said, "Hey, I've arranged a little piano accompaniment to a beautiful hymn tune." And I said, "Cool, let's do it." And so he sent me his recording, and I recorded my singing part over it, and I posted it on Facebook, and we just had a lovely little time sharing it with family and friends. And then last fall, Mandy gets a hold of me and says, "Hey, remember that song?" Where is she? Oh, right here. "Hey, remember that song you posted on Facebook from a couple of years ago that your dad arranged? I'd love to do that with my choir." So we have put this beautiful little collaboration together with accompaniment written by my father. So here is How Can I Keep From Singing. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon. I know volunteers are sneaking out. Oh, Ms. Orem has to announce. I'm going to announce on Ms. Orem's behalf. Checkout. Correct. Ms. Orem lost her voice yesterday at the Apprentice mini tour.
Parents are going to go outside. We will bring the children to the stairs outside.
Parents are going to go outside to the courtyard, and the children, the preparatory choristers, will be brought to the stairs for checkout, from whence they may get a treat after of course, our guests do. And I know volunteers have already snuck out to get ready for that reception. Thank you again, audience. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.